What about the agents involved? Is anyone telling their stories? Well, imagine if a mass of humanity charged at you, wanting to enter your home, maybe come live with you for a while, throwing rocks and waving another country's flag. Well, while the agents themselves aren't able to speak out at the moment, they are allowed to talk with their representatives. One joins us now to share what he's learned. Hector Garza is the National Border Patrol Council president and is with us tonight from San Antonio. Hector, what are the people on your team telling you on the ground? You just saw a report about what happened. A very emotional woman who said they just started throwing tear gas canisters at us. That's not actually what happened, but that's what she said. What did they encounter?
Well, our agents were actually under attack. They were assaulted. These migrants were throwing rocks. They were throwing glass bottles. And they were also throwing other debris that was in the area. And as a matter of fact, some of our agents were hit on their helmets with these rocks. And there was minor injuries. There was also damage to government vehicles, and their windows were broken. So this was an assault. This was an invasion on our agents, on our country. And our agents had to respond with a very low level force, which is the tear gas that was deployed.
Now, we have heard from everyone from Mexican government officials to Guatemalan officials who've said from the beginning that the use of women and children at the front of these lines, whether they're crossing the bridge into Mexico from Guata or breaking the border into Guatemala from Honduras, that this was done very deliberately with careful planning. And that, unfortunately, the children end up as casualties. The ones who aren't trafficked end up as casualties in all this, or injured or traumatized. But they want to blame Hector, President Trump, because I guess the border should just be open and people should be able to come in 100 at a time and fill out a form and say, I want asylum.
Well, if these people think that they're going to do the same thing that they did on the Guatemala-Mexico border, they're wrong. Our agents are properly trained. They're going to be using reasonable force. And something that they're reporting to us is that these migrants were using these children as human shields as they were launching rocks at our agents. So they had no regard for human life. They did not care about the other migrants. They did not care about the kids. And our agents did a great job by using this tear gas to be able to disperse the crowd. Now, our agents could have been justified to use a higher level of force, but they did not. They used a very low level of force, and they were successful. They did a great job out there.
But, Hector, what if the numbers increase? What if they swell? And
well, we're going to have to keep using the same strategy. The good thing is that we have the military, and that's what President Trump did for us. We're going to have to deploy more resources to the area, but it is going to get out of control, and that's why Congress needs to act, and we have to make sure that we do build that wall so that we can avoid these type of confrontations, because people will end up getting hurt. Now, again, our agents are properly trained, and they're going to do the best job that they can out there. But again, these caravans, they need to stop, and we need to do our job. And also, Mexico has to do their job as well in helping us on the southern border.
Well, they should never have been trucked up to the border. Many of them were trucked up. They should never have been allowed to cross into Mexico. There's a series of things that had to happen for this situation to result in the crisis that it is today. Hector, thank you very much, and please thank the Border Patrol for us. They're doing incredible work under very difficult circumstances and being maligned by everyone from Hollywood actors and actresses who themselves, how many immigrants would they sponsor in their homes if they had to, and politicians and business types. So we really thank you so much.